Hey there, it's Kirsten here, and today I want to talk about clean foods and unclean foods and show you how those unclean foods can actually be a part of a totally healthy, balanced, normal diet. So if you saw the picture at the beginning of this video, where on one side there was this Greek salad and then the other side there was waffles with some chocolate chips, you may think that this first one is good and healthy because it had like lettuce and cucumbers and tomatoes and falafels, and the other one was bad and unhealthy because there was like in these waffles there's sugar. These waffles are actually frozen, they're not even homemade. There's carbs, all the bad junk, you should never have that. I would say that both of these foods are healthy on their own way, right? So first of all, of course, the salad is, nutritionally speaking, this is healthier choice because it has a lot of vitamins and nutrients and it's fresh and gives you all the good stuff. But it does not mean that you could never have waffles or that you have to choose and always have that salad and always avoid the waffles. So here's how I see it. The waffles can absolutely be good for you as well, and they can be part of a perfectly healthy diet. How is that possible? First of all, if you have a little bit of sweet tooth like I do, then there's nothing bad in satisfying your sweet tooth with the foods that you like. So think about it. If you avoid eating sweet foods all the time, although you really want them, what happens eventually? You say no, 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 no for 2 weeks in a row, and then eventually you're gonna lose it and you're gonna eat it. You're gonna eat tons of it, and you're gonna eat so much more than you would have ever eaten had you allowed yourself to have a little bit every day. So this is how the waffles or other sweet foods that you like can be good for you. You have a little bit every day maybe, or not every day, but once in a while, without thinking that this is a bad food, I have to avoid it. So in that sense, isn't it healthy? Doesn't it make your overall diet healthier because you get to eat it and it takes the urge off? Now you are satisfied and you don't have to wait until your cheat day or your binge day when you have a lot of it to the point where you feel sick and would never want to eat it anymore until the next time you do it again, right? So this is why sweet foods and snack foods totally have their place in a healthy diet, and there's nothing wrong in having them. So some people can say that sugar is so bad for you, it's gonna ruin your health. But is this really true? Is this small amount of sugar that you find in these waffles or in a piece of chocolate, is this really going to affect us that negatively? Maybe it does, some people, yes. But isn't it worse to avoid it 2 weeks in a row, or 1 week go like straight without having any and then binge hard on them? Is this better? Because this is what eventually always happens. It happened to me like 7 years in a row when I never allowed myself to have those unhealthy foods. Only when I binged, and then I went all out and could not stop until I was feeling physically sick. So how do you start making peace with these foods and kind of slowly integrating them into your diet? So first step is understanding that these foods are not bad. Those waffles, those chocolates, those ice creams, they are not bad. There's nothing bad about them. And once you understand that, they are not as powerful anymore. You'll be like, okay, I can have it every day, and I really can. I may have it. I don't have to eat everything today. I don't have to binge my face off today because tomorrow they're going to be forbidden again. No, they won't be. They will be still there tomorrow, and you can continue to eat them tomorrow. That's the key, really. You have to understand that it's not going to be forbidden because it's not a bad thing. And that's also going to make you feel mentally better, because if you always think that you're breaking some kind of rules by eating this thing or you're doing something wrong, it's going to create a lot of mental pressure that's really, really hard to deal with, and your confidence is going to drop. You think you are a failure, you can never have enough willpower. These are thoughts that start coming to our heads if we always say no to foods and then eventually we still eat them and overeat them. Okay, and the second thing, how you can start integrating those foods into your diet, is eating them mindfully, being more present while you're eating them. So when you eat them, taste them and actually think, do I actually like them? A lot of people have found that they have told themselves all their lives that cookies are bad. They're so bad, so bad, so bad. I'm not supposed to have them. And then when they finally make peace with this thing, they're like, okay, let me actually eat it. And they have maybe 2 or 3, and then they're done because they realize that they had thought they're much, much better than they actually were. And now they're fine. And they know they can have this thing tomorrow if they want it again. So this is it for today. I just wanted to show you how the foods that we usually say are bad for us or terrible or are so unhealthy can actually be healthy for us and can keep our bodies and minds healthy, because if we don't deprive ourselves from food, we have much more freedom and we make better choices overall as well. Okay, that's it I have for you today. I hope this was helpful, and I'll talk to you again. Bye.